my pleasure to welcome all of you to the 9th Annual Fighting Scot Athletic Awards. I'd like to thank MTC Communications and Smithfield Foods for their continued support of Fighting Scot Athletics, and that makes events like the Fighting Scot Awards possible. The awards presented by the Monmouth College Athletic Department and received by you, the student athlete, recognize academic, athletic, and leadership excellence during the academic year and those sports which concluded their spring 2023 seasons after this ceremony last year. Those who know our athletes best, the coaches, nominated individuals and teams for the awards presented tonight. So thanks for your patience, hard work, and dedication to your teams over the past years. Always remember that you, the student athlete, are what make Fighting Scot Athletics special. Now I'd like to take a moment to thank those who we couldn't do without in athletics. We'll recognize each of them and ask each of them to please stand, and then ask the crowd to hold their applause until the end. So we've got some folks to introduce. Mike Connell, Faculty Athletic Rep to the Midwest Conference. Dean Karen Orgazalik, Athletics Direct Report to the President. Nathan Believa, Sports Information Director. Dwayne Bonifer in the Communications Office. Heather Turnquist, our Administrative Assistant. Neil McConney, our Equipment Manager. And of course, Bob Foster, our Head Athletic Trainer. Thanks, guys. Sometimes we need to play with that same enthusiasm. That was pretty impressive. And now I'd like to invite to the stage the #1 fan of Fighting Scot Athletics, Dr. Clarence Wyatt, President of Monmouth College.
Thank you, Roger. Let me congratulate all in advance all the award recipients this evening. But in my mind, all of you are award winners because certainly because of your achievements as athletes, but for me even more because of the qualities of discipline, of commitment to excellence, of dedication to team that supports your athletic achievements. Those are qualities that are going to serve you well long after your last time in the pool, on the court, on the field. So congratulations to each and every one of you, because it's those qualities that make us proud of all of our Fighting Scots. So this is the last time I'm going to get to do this. For many years, well, every year that we've been here, when Logie was able to be here, and then the last few years just me, at Spirit Shout, we've always led the crowd in a cheer. So this is my last chance to do this as president. So I need all of you to help me. So you ready? Give me an S! S! Give me a C! C! Give me an O! O! Give me a T! T! Give me an S! S! What's that spell? Scott! What's that spell? Scott! What's that spell? Scott!
I guess I should have the baseball team bring my milk crate out here. Couple thank yous before we get into the awards. I would like to thank AJ Furness and also Mariah Hobson for singing a bunch of national anthems for us this year, so we don't have to play the same dry one off of the regular Spotify. So big thank you. Let's give it all up for Mariah and AJ. We added something new this year at all the home events where we had you guys, the student athletes, read all of our sportsmanship awards. So some of you volunteered, some of you were told to do it by your coaches, some of you were in a polo club. But either way, we had all of you come out and read, and we thank you for doing that. I think it gave a nice little addition to all of our home games. Hopefully people paid attention. We didn't seem to have very many sportsmanship issues, so hopefully that helped this year, and we thank you guys all for doing that for us as well. The very first award we're going to give away today is our Faculty and Staff Recognition Award. I would like to invite our nominator, Callie Tate from swimming, to come up here and help present this award. The academic excellence would not be possible if not for the great support of our faculty and staff. We had nominations from teams, student athletes who interact with the faculty and staff on a daily basis. In her nomination this year, Callie wrote about how this individual is constantly there for every athlete, prioritizing the needs of the athlete at all times. This person goes above and beyond to help problem solve and always has a positive outlook for any situation. Callie pointed out that he is very supportive of every team and the student athletes on campus wouldn't be healthy or successful without him. So let's join me in welcoming our Staff Recognition Award winner, Mr. Bob Foster.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Callie for the nomination and the very kind words. It's an honor and truly humbling to be mentioned with the people that have won this award in the past. I'd like to thank the students as well. I'm so proud of so many of you. It's truly my privilege to have the opportunity to help you, the student athlete, on a daily basis. As I watch you come in as freshmen and you leave as seniors, it is truly a transformation. I'm honored to be a small part of that process. You, the students, are the lifeblood of Monmouth College and are so important to our success. I thank you for your commitment to Monmouth College and our athletic programs. I'd also like to thank my wife, Angie, for all the support and kind words. You truly are my anchor that holds, and you're my MVP. To my daughter, Megan, and my son, Grant Luke, I appreciate you guys. You know how I feel. Last but not least, our current staff that I'd like to thank. My good friend and co-worker, Neil McConney. I couldn't do it without you. I know the work you put in and the commitment that you show every day. I couldn't be more proud of you. Nathan Believer, a man that I respect greatly and the hardest worker on our staff. He's at every event we host, and he's still writing articles when everyone else is headed home. Heather Turnquist is a true professional, always available to help, and you never complain. I can always count on you. Roger Haynes, who I hold in the highest regard. He's an outstanding person to work for, as a person who's relentless in making our school better. I can't say thank you enough to all of you. To the coaches, thank you for all your efforts during your respective seasons. And in closing, I only have 2 words. Roll Scots.
Now here to present our academic awards, let's welcome Luke Bradburn.
Understanding that all student athletes' playing days will eventually come to a close, the focus on academics takes center stage. To that end, the Fighting Scots produced over 170 academic all-conference honorees during the 2022-23 academic year. Award winners for the 23-24 academic year will be announced in June. We would like to recognize the student athletes who successfully balanced their athletic and academic endeavors, earning all academic status from the Midwest Conference, the Midwest Lacrosse Conference, the Midwest Women's Lacrosse Conference, and St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. The conferences honor athletes who earn a minimum of 3.3 grade point average during the season. Certificates for the 2022-23 all academic winners were distributed last summer, so if you haven't received one, talk to your head coach. At this time, we'd ask that current honorees from 2022 and 2023 stand to be recognized. Great job to everybody that stood up. At this time, we would like to recognize our teams and individuals who earned academic success on the national level. As we recognize your team and call your name, please stand. The men's and women's track and field team were named an all-academic team by the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association in the spring of 2023. The women's cross-country team also earned the honor in the fall of 2023. Track and field, please stand. The softball team's Scholar Athlete Awards from the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association for the 2023 season was awarded to William Huckey. The women's and the men's swimming teams were named Scholar All-America Team by the College Swimming and Diving Coaches Association with a team GPA of 3.24 and 3.1 respectively. Swimming, please stand. The baseball team earned the ABCA Team Academic Excellence Award for the 5th straight year with a team GPA over 3.0. Baseball, please stand. The newly rebranded College Sports Communicators added an academic all-district level to the All-America platform in 2023. Institutions are limited to 4 nominees per sport, and all winners must have a 3.5 cumulative GPA and participate in at least half of their season's competitions. From the fall and winter seasons, the Scots have received 30 all-district awards, with more coming in the spring seasons. As I call your name, please come forward to receive your certificate. First up, men's tennis, Sawyer Day. Next, baseball. Tyler Houck. And Daniel Lummis. For softball, Lillian Huckey. For track and field, Bethany Allen. Maddie Foley. Eli Newton. And William Plumley. For lacrosse, AJ Furness. Elizabeth Schmidt. And Leah Selquist. For women's soccer, Nicole Coppers. Natalia Main. Elizabeth Schmidt. And Madison Walker. For volleyball, Elena Robertson. Savannah Robinson. And Lane Ryder. For football, Jackson Berger. Jared Chandler. And Cody Zell. For women's basketball, Ella Goodrich. Allie Coy. Avery Rangel. And Kinley Stearns. For men's basketball, Gannon Greenman. Turner Plummer. And Kyle Taylor. For swimming, Ethan Main.
Newcomer of the Year. Nominees in this category for newcomers on campus through transfer or as a freshman. 3 nominees are Christopher Ruiz Camarena for men's soccer. He led the team with 6 goals and 1 game winner and started all 16 games this year. From baseball, Ethan Zonga. Ethan led the team in ERA as a freshman, tied for the team lead in wins and second in strikeouts. And from football, Tyreek Tripp. Tyreek became a starter halfway through the season, solidifying the offensive line, and he was named second team all-conference as a freshman. The winner is male newcomer of the year. From football, Tyreek Tripp. Next up, we have female newcomer of the year, very competitive category. Our first nominee from both women's soccer and women's basketball is Danielle Beach. Danielle was second team all-conference in soccer and was second in the conference in goals and assists. And in basketball, played in all 25 games, led the team in rebounding, assists, and steals while averaging 7 points per game. From cross country and track and field, we have Samantha Costello. The Midwest Conference Cross Country Championship meet, Sam was 13th among freshman competitors. 2 weeks later, she finished as the 12th Midwest Conference runner at the NCAA Midwest Regional. From volleyball, Zoe Nisha. Zoe played in 22 of the 24 matches, finished 3rd on the team in kills and digs, and 5th in aces. From swimming, Callie Tate. Callie set a total of 7 school records this year. She also finished second in 2 events at the Midwest Conference Championship meet, with the highest female swimmer from Monmouth in 14 years. From tennis, Ivana Stepanova. Singles and doubles this year for 24 total wins, the most by a Monmouth tennis player in a decade. She was also named first team all-conference and finished the semifinals in both singles and doubles. And from softball, Grace Wyman. She led the Scots in average hits and homers this year while ranking second in runs, doubles, and walks while playing center field. And our female newcomer of the year, from soccer and basketball, Danielle Beach. Our next award is the Comeback Athlete Award, which pays tribute to the pain and hard work student athletes must endure on the comeback trail. Coaches nominated athletes for their ability to overcome injury or difficult circumstances while pursuing their dreams. Many times, physical rehabilitation isn't enough. It takes heart, determination, and desire to return to your former self. We have 3 nominees for this award. From women's soccer, Nicole Coppers. Nicole returned from an ACL injury, started 15 of 16 games, solidifying Monmouth's defense while averaging 77 minutes per game. From basketball, Kinley Stearns. Kinley returned from a knee injury that cost her freshman season. She played in all 25 games, started 20 of them, averaged over 22 minutes a game, scoring 6 points per game, and ranking second on the team in three-pointers made. And from football, we have Anthony Sikoskis. Anthony was benched during the Rookburg game and did not start the next 2 games. He came back from that bench to lead the nation in sacks with 17 and was named first team All-American. And our comeback winner of the year is Kinley Stearns from Women's Basketball. Next up, we're going to recognize our all-conference, all-region, and all-American athletes for the last season. The conference recognizes all conference performers at the end of each season. Student athletes are recognized by virtue of their performance and place in the championship events or by a vote of league coaches. First, we're going to introduce and congratulate the track performers who won individual conference championships this year, thus earning all-conference status. Starting off with our track and field, Maddie Bowling. Miranda Hersey, indoor pole vault champion. Eli Whitney on the 800 meters. Adrian Outlaw on the 400 meters. Maddie Russ won the indoor long jump. Caleb Silverman won the outdoor shot put and weight throw and the indoor shot put and hammer. And then we have two different men's relay teams, the 4x400 from outdoor, which was Reed Bona, Patrick Curry Jr., Eli Newton, and Adrian Outlaw. And then the indoor 4x400, which was Patrick Curry Jr., Eli Newton, Adrian Outlaw, and Xavier Camper. Then we have those that earned all conference status in a vote of the league's coaches. We would like for these individuals to please come up the stage. We have your all-conference certificate for you. From this academic year, we'll start with football. First team defensive line, Tevin Baker. First team wide receiver, Jackson Bergeron. Not here tonight, the second team tight end, Dylan Bone, and first team quarterback, Carter Boyer. Second team running back, McKay Brooks. First team O-line and offensive line MVP, Derek Brown. And first team defensive line and defensive line MVP, Anthony Sikoskis. First team O-line, James Conner. Not here tonight, the second team linebacker, Caleb Endicott. First team linebacker, Jeremiah Glenn Lewis Charles. First team defensive back, Nick Harris. First team defensive back, Michael Lord. First team O-line, Colby McMillan. First team wide receiver, Nate Thornton. Second team linebacker, Tanner Tomasky, with us tonight. And second team O-line, Tyreek Tripp. From women's soccer, not with us tonight, first team, Madison Walker. Second team, Danielle Beach. And second team, Avery Parks. From volleyball, second team, Lane Wright. Women's tennis first team, Ivana Stefanova. From men's basketball, second team, Turner Plummer. And from men's golf, second team, Briggs Bosser. We also had 3 individual award winners. They've already received their awards, so we'll have them again stand to be recognized. And not with us tonight, Derek Brown, who was the offensive line MVP from football. Maddie Boley was the track and field indoor field performer of the year. Secaucus was the defensive line MVP. And they can get ready to stand again as we had all region honorees as well. From the USTF CCCA All Region Indoor, Shane Anderson. All Region Indoor, Caleb Toberman. And All Region Outdoor from last year, Manny Bowling. All Region second team from D3 football, Anthony Secaucus. All Region 13, Derek Brown. 2 All-American honorees this year from track indoor, second team All-American, Caleb Toberman. And in football, actually we got a plaque today from the AFCA, so Anthony Secaucus come up, first team All-American. Anthony was the first teamer from both the AFCA, the Football Coaches Association, and the Associated Press, first team All-American in both. Congrats to all of our Fighting Scots who are in all conference, all region, and All-American status. Before we get back to the Student Athlete Awards here, we have one special award to represent tonight. A lot of you in this office work in the Sports Information Department. First of all, thank you all that come in and work, whether it's at events or in office hours. The rest of the events would not get put on the way they are without this group that works over 2,100 hours this year on the Sports Information Department. We had a nomination for the Highlander Awards a couple of weeks ago, and Olivia Posted won the Student Employee of the Year Award at the Highlander Awards. Behind the scenes, nobody does more to make all of your events work than Olivia does. She gets all the events streaming. She troubleshoots any issues we have. Also works on stats for football, basketball, volleyball, and soccer. So as she heads back upstairs, because she is actually working tonight to run this PowerPoint slide, let's give it up one more time for Monmouth Student Employee of the Year, Olivia Posted. Our next award today is for Individual Performance of the Year. This year, coaches nominated seven student athletes as standouts for the Individual Performance of the Year. Our nominees are, from track and field, Maddie Bowling. Maddie won the shot put and discus at the outdoor track and field competition last year, finishing 6th all-time in Monmouth list in discus, also qualifying for outdoor nationals. From women's soccer, Anna Castor. In a 1-1 draw against Beloit last year, Anna made 17 saves, the most in a game by a Monmouth goalie since at least 2010. From baseball, Raul Guillermo. Raul tied a single-game school record and he hit 3 home runs, including a grand slam while driving in 6th at Illinois Wesleyan. From men's basketball, Jordan Hill. Jordan scored 34 points in a double overtime win at home against Aurora. He was 6 of 7 from the line, made 13 field goals, and had 4 rebounds. From swimming, Callie Tate. At the Beloit mid-season invite, Callie won all 4 of her events, setting 3 school records, and scored more points than any other swimmer at the meet. From football, Nate Thornton. Against Wartburg last year, Nate had 10 catches for 212 yards and a touchdown. The offense scored 35 points, the most points scored on a Wartburg team that made it to the Final Four all season. And from volleyball, Lane Wright. Against Anthony Luger, Lane had 24 kills, hit 449, 12 digs, 2 aces, and 2 blocks. Our winner for Individual Performance of the Year, and tying the school record with 3 home runs, Raul Guillermo. Our next award recognizes the best singular moment that took place during the last year. These moments were the culmination of hard work, effort, and intensity that all come together in one glorious moment. The nominees are the men's soccer team. They beat Lake Forest 3-2 at home for their first win against Lake Forest since 2014, trailing 2-1 at half before Tanner Mirren and Monty Schrader scored in a 5-minute span in the second half. Chris Zavala made 11 saves, and Monmouth beat Lake Forest for the first time in a decade. Men's basketball. Turner Plummer with the putback to beat Knox 71-70 on his free throw at Football against Lake Forest. Monmouth led 16-14 with 24 seconds left. Lake Forest lined up for a game-winning field goal, but Tevin Baker was able to block the field goal attempt. Monmouth took a knee, ran out the clock, and secured a bid for the Lakefront Bowl. From indoor track and field, Eli Newton. Eli entered the indoor conference championship ranked third in the 800, but he led from start to finish and pulled away in a loaded field, ranking as one of the fastest in conference history. His performance ranked second all time in the Monmouth College track and field history for the 800. The winner for Moment of the Year is beating Knox men's basketball. Our next award is Championship Performance. Of course, every individual and team sets their goals at the start of the year to compete at a championship level and win a conference championship. Just getting to the championships can be a daunting task not accomplished by all. To be at your best in that championship setting is even tougher. This year we had 2 nominees that did just that. From swimming, Callie Tate. Callie set 3 school records at the Midwest Conference Championships and finished second in both the 100 and 200 backstroke, the highest finish for a Monmouth female swimmer in 14 years. She also scored more individual points than any Monmouth female swimmer in the past 9 years. And from track and field, Caleb Toberman. At the indoor championships in February, Caleb won the weight throw and the shot put. He took the lead on his first throw and never looked back on Friday. Capped off performance on his 6th throw, taking an even bigger lead with the personal best. On Saturday, he also won his 2nd event with 4 throws over 18 meters, and his best throw ranks 4th all-time in Monmouth history, behind 3 All-Americans. That performance qualified him for the indoor championships. The winner from our championship performance with 3 school records is Callie Tate. And now Coach Hayes will present our Alumni Recognition Award.
Okay. Dan Schisler came to Monmouth College from Roseville, Illinois, and Avon High School in the fall of 1990, and completed one of the most outstanding distance running careers in Monmouth history. Dan was a Midwest Conference champion at 10,000 meters at the 1992 outdoor meet, won the 1,500 meters at the 1994 Midwest Conference outdoor meet, and he still maintains the second fastest 8,000 meter cross-country time at Monmouth, 24 minutes 55 seconds when he placed 26th at the NCAA Championships. 30 years later, if my math is right, he still holds a Midwest Conference record, or the Monmouth College records in outdoor track for 5,000 meters at 14 minutes 43.05. Yeah, that's 3 miles in 14 minutes. And 10,000 meters, that's 6.2 miles, and he ran that in 30 minutes 45.21. It takes pretty good records the last 30 years. Dan graduated from Monmouth College with a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, but has continued his lifelong learning with a Bachelor of Science in Accounting and later a Master's of Business Administration. Dan was inducted into the Monmouth College Athletic Hall of Fame in the class of 2008. Mr. Schisler has served multiple corporations as a plant controller and financial analyst. He serves now as a controller at Marmon Renew Corporation in Monmouth. So it's my pleasure to welcome back to campus a great runner and a very loyal friend to our programs, our Alumni Leadership Award winner, Mr. Dan Schisler, MC class of 1994.
Thank you, Roger, for having me back. I appreciate this. I'll just recap a little bit of what Roger said as well, and then talk about the 1992 track team, which was a stellar organization, stellar team, and then talk about the indoor conference meet that we won that year. So, as Roger said, I was very lucky and fortunate to have great coaches like Coach Haynes and Coach Pyle on the distance side. I had great teammates. And had great family support while I was at college here in Monmouth. Like Roger said, I was fortunate enough to still have the 10K and 5K records here at the college. Did qualify 3 times in nationals for cross country as well, along with the 10K twice and the 5K once. Like Roger said, won a few conference championships. Cross country, I was the first one to win a men's individual championship, which I'm proud of. And then kind of just to move into the 1992 track team and how dominant that team was. What I take away from that team when I look back, there's 3 key ingredients or takeaways from that team. High quality individuals. Our team was made up of top level coaches like Roger Haynes and Coach Kyle, but we also had the 400 meter hurdle champion that year at Nationals. We also had a steeplechase All-American. We had a couple relay and field event national qualifiers and All-Americans. So you can tell that whole team was completely stacked. The second important ingredient was do the work. Every practice that year was extremely challenging and competitive environment. There were no days off for that team, either from the coaching side or from your own teammates. We pushed each other extremely hard. And then the third piece is have confidence in what you're doing. Understanding that the work you're putting in can drive confidence. With coaches and teammates pushing you every day, whenever we went into a big meet, we felt like we were going to win the meet. It didn't matter if it was a conference championship or even at nationals. We still felt like we could take and win that meet. So I want to jump into a 92 indoor conference championship. And this meet kind of was a different situation for me because I ran a triple that year. I ran the 1,500 meters, the 800, and the 5,000, which is a pretty difficult triple for a distance runner. And I'll give you just some of the details of that meet as it kind of unfolded. So the 1,500 was on Friday night. It was a stacked field, 3 or 4 national qualifiers in that race. But my teammate, Steve Hartman, and I came on at the end of the race and finished 1-2. We both broke the school record at that time, so we were both of us very happy about that achievement. The second race was 800 meters. Jeff McRaven was my teammate that day. He ran a dominant race, kind of ran away from the field. I did close it a little bit. For a 10K runner, I got a little bit closer than most thought, but still I finished second and Jeff won. And so you're thinking there's a common theme. I finished second 2 times in a row. When's this guy going to win? Well, the third race in the 5K is very similar. It was a pack field circle national qualifier, and a gentleman from Grinnell, a very good runner, national qualifier in the 5K, himself and I broke away from the pack in the last mile. But again, he won, I got second. So you're thinking, how can this be an important event in my running career? You know, what I would finish third 3 times in the most important races, and I did not win. It was really about how we dominated as a team, and then what I took from those 3 individual performances. I ran strong races. I ran a school record. I ran my fastest 800 meters I ever ran when I still got second. I ran a 5K that was in the top 3 or 4 I probably ever ran in college. So that's what I took from it, was the opportunities to improve. It was just laying the groundwork and propelling myself to, encourage myself and challenge myself to be better. That meet result, overall team, we scored 191 points. We won by 102. So it was a pretty dominant meet for us. And that was pretty common in 1992. So how did that really impact me? Like I said, I went back to work even harder than I had in the past to improve my performances across the board. So the first meet outdoor, I qualified in the 10K provisionally. But really, I knew I needed to run faster than that. A month later at Drake Relays, I ran 30:45, which is still the school record, like Roger said. But it was an automatic qualifying time, automatically gets me to nationals. Then a few weeks later, I ran the 5K, ran 14:43, automatic qualifier. And the important thing is that indoor meet laid the groundwork for those later performances. So even though you don't win every meet or every event, you can learn something from those setbacks and become better at it. And really, those are the important lessons to learn. So I've utilized those same principles in my work environment. So as I'm setting up a team and hiring individuals, I look for people who I know are high-quality individuals who are dedicated. I surround myself with those individuals. I put in the work with them, and then I know that we're going to be successful because I surround myself with those individuals. So to finish it off, again, surround yourself with high-quality individuals. Work extremely hard at whatever you're doing, athletics or in your business career, and have confidence that you can be successful. Thank you.
Tonight is a special night for Fighting Scots Athletics for one select group that has a very special meaning. For most of our seniors, tonight's the last event you'll take part of as a student athlete. At this time, we're going to have Heather Turnquist, Coach Paterni, and Luke Bradbury come up and help us hand out our senior awards. So when you hear your name called, please come to the stage and please do your best to stay in order. We have all of these senior letters in alphabetical order here. Marcus Albers. Oscar Alcobendas. Ryan Harrelson. Bethany Allen. Tevin Baker. Braden Burness. Riley Burness. Brendan Bishop. Xandrew Borst. Malik Boxley. Sincere Brent. Jerry Caballero. Ian Castellanos. Neo Coulter. Nehemiah DeClaw. Lindsay Eaton. Derek Fitzgerald. Grant Foster. AJ Furness. Skylar Gary. Maddie Gauss. Gracie Gibbons. Grace Goodrich. Sydney Grant. Tyler Arms. Nick Harris. Brady Hill. Caden Holsinger. Tyler Houck. Nicole Hoyer. Lillian Huckey. Tristan Kennedy. Nicole Coppers. Zach Langenbach. Lauren Lemon. Nick Moresco. Adam Maxwell. Colby McMillan. Callista Merrill. Julia Mahitza. Alyssa Milo. Jaden E. Mitchell. And Jaden M. Mitchell. Katie Overhill. Matthew Reynolds. Joshua Salter. Greg Skipper. Camden Schmidt. Elizabeth Schmidt. David Schnicker. DJ Schroeder. Cade Sharp. Nate Thornton. Olivia Turley. Marie Vega. Tanner Viren. David Williams. Christopher Zavala. Demarion Stark. and Xavier York. Our next award of the night is the Kim Mead Outstanding Female Senior Award. Every year, the Kim Mead Outstanding Female Athlete Award is given to a senior woman who's an all-around student athlete who maintains good academic standing, shows leadership on campus, and demonstrates responsibility as a student athlete. This year, we had one nominee, and from her nominating letter from Coach McClory, we'll read Lillian is one of one in her presence on field and across campus. She makes an impact every day, and her passion for Monmouth is contagious. In addition to softball, she's involved in so many other activities, including Pi-Fi, SAC, orientation leader, and academic coach. She's won numerous awards on and off campus, including the Lincoln Laureate for this year. Help me in recognizing our 2024 Kim Mead winner, Lillian Huckey. Our final award of the night is our Fighting Scott Leadership Award. Scoring a touchdown, hitting a three-pointer, or running a fast mile are all great things. But perhaps the most important attribute a student athlete can take into the real world is leadership ability. Leadership is caring more about the cause, the end result, and the people on your team than about your own personal gains. It's about having a greater vision of where your team is trying to go and putting others first with the team first attitude. This year, we had 5 nominees for the Fighting Scott Leadership Award. From volleyball, Savannah Robinson. From baseball, Tyler Houck. From football, Tanner Tomaski. From softball, Lillian Huckey. From men's basketball, Tyler Harms. Coach nomination letter for our winner was very lengthy and detailed about their qualifications. This individual switched positions at Monmouth, worked harder than anyone to become a starter, with fire, passion, and drive to be the best. They also post near perfect grades and are already prepared for a doctorate degree. As a team captain, they help other players on the team achieve individual and team goals and are sought out for advice by younger teammates, ideal qualities of a leader. The coach nominating said this player is the epitome of what the team program is all about and what a Division III student athlete is all about, with performance, academics, working on campus, and helping other student athletes shine. The winner of our 2024 Leadership Award from volleyball, Savannah Robinson.
Nathan, thank you for all the hard work you've put in with your student workers, et cetera, to get this night taken care of for us. Heather, thank you for your help as well. So congratulations to all of our nominees and award winners this evening. I'd like to thank all of our outgoing seniors who have contributed so much to our athletic teams during your career. We certainly couldn't have done it without you. Hopefully, seniors, you might have a short talk with some of your underclass friends tonight as you're outgoing. I'm sure there were some bumps in the road that you aren't happy about, but I'm sure you'd like to try to do it one more time for many of you. So I challenge all of our returning athletes to set high goals for yourself and your teams. Come back to campus in the best shape of your life. Be ready to make positive changes that will improve teamwork and leadership in our programs. If we can improve in those areas, we'll have more fun and win more games. So let's come back in the fall ready to go and have an even better 24-25 season than we did this year. So again, we'd like to thank MTC Communications and Smithfield Foods for their support of the Fighting Scout Awards. We look forward to you being here with you again in May 2025. Kendall and Savannah, I don't know where you're sitting, but you need to come introduce yourself to Mr. Schisler and thank him. Nathan, you've done well. It's an all-time record. We're in under an hour. So congratulations and good night.
Feel free to come take pictures with the white banner or the black banner out front. If you want to take some pictures, feel free for